Hi my dear children, welcome back. So you have all did your first 3 lessons self-assessment, right? Yes, I hope you all have got a great marks and you are doing great with your syllabus, isn't it? Yes. So today we are going to see your next chapter. So your next chapter is about soil, right? Sandy soil, the third type of soil. So what is sandy soil? From the word itself, we can understand. So sandy soil. So sandy soil is full of sand particles. So it is very rough to touch. So mostly in the desert areas you can see this type of soil. So this will not hold much amount of water and it is mostly found in desert areas. So it will not hold much amount of water and it is very rough. It is full of sand particles. So what are the various functions of the sandy soil? So this sandy soil is full of sand and it holds the it will not hold the humus and clay. So it will not hold much amount of clay and humus. So we cannot grow plants in the sandy soil. So mostly this sandy soil, we can see sandy soil in the desert regions as well as near to the coastal areas, near to the seashores we can find this type of soil. So it is, let us see the texture of the sand. So sandy soil, how a sand will be, we use sand to build our house, right. So if you touch and see, the sand will be very rough and it has a grainy texture. So we can see different type of sandy soils also. So next we will see about the plants that grow in sandy soil. So in the sandy soil we cannot grow all the type of plants. So only like creepers and coconut tree grows in the sandy soil. So you must have seen in near to the seashores and all. So now let us see what soil contains. So if you take more amount of soil, more amount of all the types of soil and you pour water and you keep it in a jar and after few days you can see the below the, so this is the soil contents. So below under the ground, under the bottle you can see gravel. So gravel is nothing but small stones. So above the gravel we can see sand. So sand will be settled, first gravel will be settled, then above the gravel sand will be settled and then the clay and then the humus. So humus, clay particles, sand particles and then fine sand and then gravel. So this is the layers of the soil. So I told you about the manure, right. Manure is nothing but the mixture of animal waste and dead plants and animals. So humus is also called as a decayed dead plants and animal mixture. So remains of, so humus is nothing but HUMUS, humus. So humus is nothing but the remains of dead plants and animals present in the soil are called humus. So already the dead plants and animals remains will be present in the soil naturally. So that naturally present fertilizer, naturally present manure is called as humus. So humus makes the soil fertile. So this presence of humus makes the soil fertile and the soil is good for the plant growth. And also it helps to hold water. Farmers add manures to the soil because it is rich in humus. So why, I already told you manures, right. So why they are adding manures? Manures are rich in humus, that is why the farmers are using the manures for the plant growth. And manures are made up of cow dung and decaying leaves. So dried leaves and cow dung, mattuchanam. So it is a mixture of all these things is called manures. So humus we already told, right. So, humus is rich in nutrients for the plant growth, it is good for the plant growth. So, we can see not only plants live in, plants grow in the soil, even there are some animals that live in the soil. Example, there are many animals. First we will see about earthworm. So, earthworm is called as a farmer's friend. Why it is called as a farmer's friend? It loosens the soil. Once it digs inside the soil, it loosens the soil, thereby it is good for the plant growth, and the waste of this earthworm acts as a manure, acts as a humus for the plant growth. So, soil contains water and air. So, not only soil contains microorganisms and water and many things, it also contains air and water. So, if you take a cup of soil and you fill it and you heat it, so you close the plate on top of it, so you can see small particles come upon the plate. So, it means that the soil contains water and also the soil contains air. So, now we will see what soil we can see. So, what are the things that we can see in the soil? So, we can see stones, small stones, clay, humus, pebbles, sand. Pebbles means koorangal. So, all these things we can see under the soil. These are the components of the soil. So, we can also see decayed plant matter, animal excreta. Animal excreta means the waste of animals, and then dead and decayed bodies of the animals. So, it is good for the plant growth. So, now let us see the uses of the soil. So, soil is a non-living thing, it is a non-living thing and it is a natural non-living thing. So, soil is a natural non-living thing, it provides water and nutrients to the plants, and the soil is home to animals. Like what are the animals? So, earthworms means manpulu, ants, yerumbu. So, usually the ants live in soil. Termites means in Tamil they will say, you just find out and tell me. And then snakes, rats, moles and rabbits. So, these are all the animals that lives inside the soil. It is also used to make bricks, pots, diyas and kacha house. Kacha house is made of mud, sand and mud, right. So, that is why soil is used to make bricks, pots, diyas and kacha house. Okay. So, almost we are in the end. We can see what are the animals that live in soil. So, moles, and we can see earthworms and beetles, some insects, ants, earthworms, termites. So, this is termites, and then moles, rabbits, snake live inside the soil. They make like a burrow and they will live inside the soil. Rats also live inside the soil. So, what are the uses of the soil? The soil is used to make pots, diyas. Diyas means lamp, and then bricks. So, you can see they make bricks out of the clayey soil, and they used to make pots from the clayey soil, and they make diyas also. So, it is good for the plant growth and kacha house, and toys, we can make clay toys using the clayey soil. So, almost we are in the end. So, in this class you have almost learnt about what is soil. It is the topmost layer of the earth's surface, right, and what are how the soil is formed. The soil is formed by the breaking of big rocks, and you learned what are the types of soil. So, you learnt about the three types of soil: clayey soil, loamy soil and sandy soil. Clayey soil is full of clay particles, hold more amount of water, and it is not much good for plant growth. loamy soil is a mixture of sand and clay particles, so it is good for the plant growth, and sandy soil is rough in texture and it does not hold much amount of water and it is not much good for the plant growth. So, and also you learn what are the uses of the soil and you learn what are the components of the soil. So, soil contains air, water and also microorganisms and humus and decayed plants and animals. So, all these things you have learnt about the soil, and you learnt about the uses of the soil, how the soil is used to make different toys, pots, diyas and all those things. Animals also live in soil. So, not only plant grow in the soil, animals also used to make soil as a home and they live inside the soil, right. So, children, almost you learned about the soil, right. So, after this video, below the description, in the description link you have find out the Google Drive link. In that you can find out the lesson, subject material, question bank and self assessment. So, take that, download it, read it and prepare well for your future exams. Okay. Thank you and have a good day.